Shulchan Aruch writes, דבר שאין מתכוון מותר, והוא שיהיה פסיק רשע. There's two big fundamental הלכות שבת. דבר שלא מתכוון, and פסיק רשע. דבר שלא מתכוון means when a person does something, has no כוונה, has no intention of doing a מלאכה. פסיק רשע means that even though that you have no כוונה to do something, you have no intention, but you know for sure it's going to happen. The Shulchan Aruch says, even if it's דבר שלא מתכוון, but if it is פסיק רשע, is asur. But this, if you remind yourself of these two halachot, a lot of things that we do during on Shabbat, or during the week, or during on Shabbat, it goes to this category. I want to give you a few examples. One, when a person walks in a land, walks in the street, which is not merutzaf, it's not paved. But there's a lot, when you walk in, you have the vashalom mitkaven, right? You could make a hole in the ground, might not make a hole in the ground, but it's not pesikresha. It's not for sure something is going to happen, then it's mutar. Or if a person rides a baby carriage, you ride it in the street, right? Sometimes it might make a hole in the ground, sometimes might not make a hole. The vashalom mitkaven. You have no intention of doing that, and it's not pesik reisha. But if you drive a baby carriage in a land, let's say in the grass, that you know for a fact, when you go in, it makes a hole in it, right? Then it would be a problem because you don't have to go through there. You could go through a piece of land that which is not a problem. That another example would be on Sukkot. People they build a Sukkot in the grass outside. And they bring tables and chairs there, and they stick it in the grass, right? When you stick it inside the grass, you're making a hole in the grass, right? And the shaila is, are you mechaben to do that? Is that your intention to do that? Because a lot of times when you want it to be in the ground, because it sits better, right? Even though that you have no kavanah, but the pesek reisha, and your kavanah is that the chair and table sits better. That's asur. You are not allowed to do that. But if you don't have a kavanah to do that, your intention is not to stick it in the grass, you just want to sit there. By itself, it might happen later, then it's not a problem to do that. Another example would be sweeping the floor in your house. See, Shulchan Aruch, there's a machlok and Mechaber and Ramah. Mechaber says, Asur lechabed habayit, elam ken hakarka merutzav. You are not allowed to sweep your floor only if the floor is paved or carpeted. Ramah says, "V'yesh machmirim afilu b'merusaf, v'chen noagin ve'leshanot." Ramah says, even if the ground is merusaf, is paved, or is carpeted, you are not allowed to do that because it's a gezerah. If you are allowed to do that, you might come and do and sweep the floor which is not paved either. It's machloket Sephardim and Ashkenazim. According to Mechaber, if you go to your